Dave, it looks like you're in a cup.
Well, I am not, sir. I am behind a cup on the ladder.
What are you doing? Oh my gosh, guys, this is incredible! Alright friends, so this is the first time ever we're actually building two Fluthog vehicles, and one of them is not going to be for us. One of them actually is going to be for United Dairy Farmers. If you guys don't know, they have the best milkshakes in the world. Our goal is to take one of the most iconic things from them, their cup, and make this thing fly. Dave did an awesome job making the design. I have those files. I'm going to go ahead and put those profiles in, head down to the hot wire foam factory machine, and cut it out.
Are you gonna fill it with chocolate ice cream?
It's gonna look like it.
Got it.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's go build a cup.
I like milkshakes.
Extra
But if I had
large.
one that size, I'd be really happy.
Right?
I think I'd have
That's
a
the
tummy
largest.
ache. Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
largest malt cup I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well done, Dave.
I'd have a little
And
bit
Josh.
of a tummy ache.
Yep.
It's a big cup.
That's great.
Something kind of cool about this is obviously we could send this off and it would probably splash down, but by the time you put wheels and a person and then a cantilevered or gallo wing on top, it's going to have a lot of stress. There's a whole center section here. It's kind of like a cross section of a Spark.
Yeah, it's gonna be two sheets of plywood with an aluminum bar sandwich in between, right?
Yep. And that's going to make it plenty strong for the wheels, for, you know, cantilevering or gallo, everything. So what I like to do while we're working on this is build an easy version. And I know it's not one to glide, but how cool would it be to see one of these fly?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Maybe we could actually use their cup to do it.
I like that. Wow.
You know, there's nothing more satisfying when stuff just like slides right together and fits, locks together really good.
Yeah. It's minimalistic, but very strong.
Yeah, very, very strong. Once I get done putting these aluminum strips in here, I'm gonna put another sheet of glue on over top of this. I'm gonna run screws into the aluminum, and it should be really, really strong by the time we're done with it.
Look at that. The satisfaction of this other side being put on is very nice. Look at how beautiful this cup looks.
Oh my golly. It just gets cooler and cooler.
You gotta see the wheel, Noah.
Check out the wheel, bro.
It's,
It
I mean,
moves.
it just glides. Yeah.
It's not the straightest thing, but
That's the most efficient cup I've ever seen. Well, they're building a cup here. We mentioned a Regalo wing, and if you guys remember back when we did our Easies, we took wrapping paper and made a really cool Regalo wing. And recently at Flight Fest, there was a young man that had the coolest Regalo wing. It was a huge design. The neat thing is, this design's been around so long, there's patterns for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of the United Dairy Farmers cups, and I'm gonna try to make it easy, and I'm gonna scale everything to what you see here. From that point, we can fly it, we can find where center of gravity is. And then this weekend, you have, I think it's your sister coming in?
yeah, possibly this weekend or later on in the evenings next week. My sister's coming in to help us sew, so we're gonna have a sewing class.
We got a lot of work to do. This is awesome. Are we gonna like get to ride this down the hill before we?
Maybe. And also the flight crew's coming in this weekend to help me paint.
Oh, that's
So,
cool. This thing's gonna look incredible.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, Dave. Here we go.
I think we've got a contender. I think we might beat ourselves.
This is supposed to be somewhat of a gimmick, but the way it's turned out, it's like pretty legit.
Yeah, I mean, that just flies perfect.
Oh my golly. Let's try one more. It's all about how you throw it, though. You notice that
Yeah.
if you don't start with the right angle of
Like, I
attack.
pitched it up a little bit and it kind of went like that. Started to stall right before you caught it. But
And I pitched it down. All right, so I think what we'll do is tomorrow we'll do a balcony test.
Yeah.
When it's calm. We've been working, you know, late nights. But also I want to put the easy system on this, and I want to make it take off
That's
and
awesome.
fly it around. So
Yeah, so for us to test this, obviously we're throwing it pretty hard.
yes.
We're not going to be throwing it that hard, especially scaled down like it is. So we're pretty much going to drop it off the balcony, right? We'll just kind of
Just, yeah, I don't know how to scale a run, but
Finger.
yeah, just a little push.
All right. Well, it's dark outside. It's late. I think we're gonna go home, get some rest, come back tomorrow, and get some more work done.
Play with cups and biplanes. Dave, it looks like you're in a cup.
Well, I am not, sir. I am behind a cup on the ladder.
What are you doing?
I am making a milkshake currently.
That is so cool.
We'll see how this works. Hopefully it works out good, but I'm hoping this will give us the appearance of a milkshake, and then we'll paint it a nice chocolate brown color for the milkshake, and yeah, we'll see how it works.
Awesome. I hope you seal it well, because it'd be really freaky if like all of a sudden this bubble breaks out. Lose this off to the floor.
Oh, that would make a mess.
All right, so it's Saturday. It's a big day ahead here. We're getting Pilot Institute ready. We're going to be taking down our huge milkshake cup that we worked on late last night. We're also going to be bringing down our biplane, and we're going to be trying to tackle both these together at the same time. End goal by the end of the day, we'll have our milkshake cup with the wings on it. We'll also be getting ready to sew our envelope together, and along with that, we'll have the wings on the biplane and the tail surfaces, getting ready to rig it up, and ultimately finish off the fuselage. Dave, what are you doing?
So we rethought this, and the easiest solution is to just take the building apart and take it out.
Like,
The new flight test loading ramp.
I mean, that would
we're
work.
installing right now. Just watch the side. Yeah, I got this ankle brake.
Somebody order a large milkshake?
I did, right here.
Thank you, driver.
Park it next to the land speeder. All right, is this not the weirdest hangar you've ever seen, guys?
We got a giant milkshake cup, a land speeder, 2 giant airplanes. Let's
All
do
thanks
this.
to Pilot Institute. Oh, don't forget the simulator we're working on.
Simulator,
Sneak peek.
which does work now.
It does. Awesome. So Dave, you realize we got to put 2 planes together in here.
Yeah,
But I don't want to put this outside because golf balls will hit it.
yeah.
It's okay.
We need a
We'll be all right.
We'll be okay.
slidey walls.
Hey, someone took all the clothes off of our hang glider. Was it you, Dustin?
It was me.
Was it you, Keith?
I don't know what
Nicole? No? Yeah, it was you.
It was
you.
me.
He's trying to put it away. Awesome. So that here is going to become the Regalo wing for our flying cup, which, by the way, we test flew it, and it glided really well.
That thing is just phenomenal. It's just so smooth. I want one.
All right, so what we got here is they've already taken off all the clothes off the hang glider. We're going to be now cutting things to length. Now with the Regalo wing, this is about 13 feet 10 inches long. We need to cut each one of these legs to 13 feet 10 inches. And from that point, we can take it from the current angle it is, which I don't know, to basically a 40-degree angle on each side, so 80 degrees total. That's going to give us the proper shape of the Regalo, and then we can move the center post where we need to make the mounting bracket ultimately to fit on the top of the UDF cup. So things are going together really good. We're even going to be able to recycle the cables to be going on our biplane. So we're stretching this plane to actually make 2 planes fly. This is going to be real special. David, is the chocolate going on?
It's going on. I'm making a mess too.
Wow. So they sent the picture of the cup, but that looks spot on.
Yeah, I think we're matching up pretty good to what they want. We'll keep going here, and Dustin's over there painting the white, which is going way better than this because I just got done wet sanding this. There's some water here and there in this stuff, and when I hit the water, it just kind of runs.
Speeds off. There's a lot going on in this building.
A whole lot. We've got Dustin and I painting this. You're working on the biplane, and I've got my brother-in-law or soon-to-be brother-in-law and sister over here
The older,
sewing.
the older, smarter one.
Yeah,
That's his-
right.
Yeah,
Way
okay.
cooler.
Sewing the Regalo wing together.
Well, you got to be nice to her until she's done.
Yeah, for sure.
All finished.
Yeah. This is awesome. Thanks, guys. All right, so there's a reality here. As good as this looks, it's not gonna fly unless it balances properly. And our good friend Tanner Ewing was a huge help because he actually did something called weight and balance.
Yeah, so we basically just put scales underneath of all 3 tires, gave him some measurements, and with his mathematical genius stuff, I don't know how it works, he ended up giving us CG off of that.
Yep.
Now we're gonna test that and see if it's right.
So the magical number was 56.6 inches, which is perfect because that's exactly where we wanted it. It puts the center of gravity right here, and it's exactly where the person's gonna sit. We do want to favor just a little bit nose heavy,
Right.
not tail heavy. But we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna put it underneath now, a block of wood. We're gonna see if this balances right where the measurement's supposed to be.
Yeah, and it should, hopefully. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
find
find
out.
out.
So I'll lift up here,
Okay.
and you're just gonna stick some 4x4s and some padding underneath right on the
Give me a
CG
quick
mark.
second here on a little bit more. All right. I'm trying to find the straight.
Right there, that's it.
Okay.
Look at that.
I'm 2 fingers from the stripe.
Where is it?
So up here.
It's a hair.
Where'd it go?
Okay. Well, wait a minute. When he got the balance point, these stripes here, I just put my hand down to see how many fingers because I can't get under there with a measuring tape. I was thinking it was 3 fingers. It's actually 2 fingers from the stripe.
Wow.
Is that it? Is it balanced?
Yeah, it's just a smidge nose heavy, which is what we want. So
That's okay.
look at that.
Oh my golly. That is awesome. It pretty much balances perfectly. We can deal with that little tiny bit.
Yeah, I like it. So now I'm just going to get the wing mounted up and make sure CG of the wing is in line with that CG, and we should be good.
And hopefully get a good glide at the same time.
Dave, this is looking great, man.
Thank you. It's been quite the journey.
This is the last day. It's not like we can spend much more time, huh?
Right, yeah, exactly. So we're out of time, but I think we got it.
I'd say definitely. And the stripes look incredible. I don't know if people can see it in the bright sunlight, but you
Yeah,
you took the cup and you put it onto the sail.
Yeah, when we flip it over, it'll be a lot more predominant, I think.
Looks
And
incredible.
then next, we have to pop rivet the fabric on so that way it can't slide at all. And hopefully put some fiberglass struts in and
Yeah,
mount it, make sure everything works.
love it. Now this huge shout out to a couple people because this is like a group effort at this point. Your wonderful sister Sherry, you guys were here till what time last night?
1 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, thank you, Sherry.
Yeah,
And,
and yeah, then the flight crew, you know, Jason Miller, Jason Bennett,
your wife Nicole.
Dustin, Nicole, we've all been working late every night this week to get
Yeah.
done. And I can't thank everybody enough for
Yeah.
helping out because I don't think we could have done it without them.
Definitely a blessing. Awesome.
All right, guys, I have never been so excited to see this UDF Cup go off a barge, and that is exactly what we're going to be getting ready to do. We got to take this apart. We got to head to Cincinnati, and that's what we're going to do next.
Oh my gosh.
I want to write it down. Is that a bad thing?
Hercules, Hercules. UDF. Hey.
So Dave, what's your predictions on the UDF Cup?
Well, unfortunately, right now, if it's like this tomorrow, the wind's going in the wrong direction, which is really bad. So I don't think it's going to do very well.
But if we have a change in wind,
Then it has a chance to maybe not set a record, but I think it'll do all right.
Oh, she's dead. Oh my gosh.
do you like it?
Yes, I love it. It's amazing. Top. Gotta catch the top of the ship.
Yeah, got your chocolate ice cream shake here.
And our pink straw.
Pink straw.
Yes.
Winning.
Oh, I love it.
Hold on tight.
There it goes.
friends, we had an absolute blast, and what a great opportunity to work with both United Dairy Farmers and also Red Bull to complete this build in under 3 weeks. We're definitely sad that the wind was not playing nice with us and we were having to launch that downwind, but we've also become very fascinated with Regala wings. This is definitely something we want to revisit in the future and really learn a lot more about these awesome flying kites. We had an absolute blast at the Red Bull Flugtag in Cincinnati, but if you guys haven't also seen our other times that we've competed in the Red Bull Flugtag, please check those out in the description down below. Thanks for being part of the Flight Test family, and we'll see you next time.